sitting here. Hi, Mommy. Turn this down a little bit. Hi, Mama. Where's is there salsa in here? Oh, there he is. He's a scampy. Hi. Oh, I know. I know. This one is such a little scamperoo. They're little. I just come and go as I please. That's what he does. He just comes and goes as he pleases. Such a little scamperoo. Okay. Oh, I guess I need to. Oh. Who's ready for some breakfast? These cans are. Oh, look at Mr. Foxy Fox. Oh, you can't because you're getting a close-up of the Mambo right now. Here, I'll put it out so that you can gather around. Gather around. Oh, salsa. Such a little show-off. Little show-off salsa. Buggles! Hi, Mr. Buggles. Oh, Mr. Buggles, you're so adorable. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You're just so cute. Oh my goodness. Here. 4, 5, 6. Now you can see silly Mambo. Oh, she's so silly, but adorable. Oh my goodness, she's so cute. She's just so cute. Oh, I've got nails. Right. Back to. Oh, she's ready. Don't you want breakfast, Mama? She's like, no, get me out of here. Mommy is ready. She has put in her time. It's so nice that everyone's healthy, first of all, and therefore it's okay to let them mix, and also that she's so friendly. It makes it so much easier when I don't have to put my cats somewhere in order to let Mama Cat out. It's so much nicer for everybody. But also, this is the first Mama Cat I've had that's been so has been so laid back, which is awesome. Very awesome. Here, should we put your castle back in? A testament to her special personality. That's for sure. So, let's see. New. So, from the So from the kite kittens, Prism is now all by herself over at Laps waiting. So if anyone has been on the fence about taking home Prism, now would be the time. She's very sweet. She spent a lot of time with Dr. Ferguson. Nope. Nope. This is always the hard thing. Before I started doing the cam, it was always so hard to wait for kittens to be adopted. Especially when there's just one left. I would always go and bring them home for sleepovers when there's one left because I feel like they get lonely. But I'm sure someone will scoop her up pretty soon. I'm sure she won't be waiting there long because Laps does move them pretty quickly. And maybe she'll go to the adoption center that Florence Weber started at PetSmart in Abbotsford. It's right off of Route 1. One of those exits on Route 1. Yep. We always wish they could be together, but they do adjust just fine. When they go by themselves. It's just a little bit, I think it's a little bit harder of an adjustment. But you know what? We can't shelter them forever. I got some pictures and videos from Astor and Sweet Pea's family yesterday of the boys. Very adorable. Oh my goodness, Foxy Foxy. Oh, he's being very scampy. Look at Bubbles. If you don't know who Astor and Sweet Pea are, they were from the first litter that I live streamed. Actually, on Ustream. From Petunia's Kittens. Woo! And Astor was adopted by this absolutely amazing young couple, and Sweet Pea was adopted by another couple, and about 3 months later he ended up back at Laps, and I was horrified that he would be back at Laps, and you know, you always worry, you wonder what's happened to them, but he was fine, just a little bit scared and stressed, and it was one of those situations where circumstances had changed, and they actually did the right thing, bringing him back to Laps. I'm so glad they brought him back to Laps so that we could find him a better situation. So anyway, I called Astor's people, or I emailed them probably, and ooh, nice poop, and asked if they might consider taking in Sweet Pea, and they are so awesome. They were like, well, we've been thinking about getting Astor a playmate, which often happens when you adopt just one kitten. A lot of people end up coming back for a second one a few months later. So they had been thinking about it, and Astor and Sweet Pea had been really good friends. In fact, I had hoped that they would be adopted together. So, hi, Linders. So I brought them down to their place for a play date, and there was lots of hissing and growling, which is totally normal, particularly because Astor had become the kind of king of the castle. He had every possible toy. He was, you know, the center of their universe, and then suddenly this cat who smelled like vet and strange things was coming in. So definitely at first they did not remember each other, but Rochelle and Anthony did everything right and introduced them properly, and now they snuggle together. It's like they were never apart. So that was a happy ending in my book. That was a long story. Anyway, so I have some videos and pictures of them. And yes, I'm still on my list to get phone numbers for the Firefly Gang. Look at this floofy bum. A floofy bum. I definitely want to get that. Yes, I tried to broadcast from the play date, but the internet wasn't all that great, so it wasn't really all that good, but I did try. Look at these adorable little dogs. They're so scampy. Hello. All right, I should weigh some kittens. Let's do, Calypso is out and about in the house. She wanted out. She's, regaining her independence, which is good. She's actually she was such a great mom, and, she's the first mom I've had that's really kind of stopped, feeding babies. And actually kind of wants to be separated from them a little bit. Which is good, which will make it easier for her when she has to go for her stay on Tuesday, the 22nd. But she was ready to get out of here this morning. All right, so today is July 12th. The babies are 59 days old. Salsa is big enough. He passed his neuter weight 2 days ago. Everyone else is getting close. Let's see how big Mr. Salsa is now. Mr. Salsa! Oh, big boy. 1042. It's supposed to be even hotter today than it was yesterday, and for all week in the 90s. And so I'm going to, I think, go try to get some sort of air conditioning. Luffy Hooligan. 913. What was she yesterday? 897. Oh, good. 913. Hula's been kind of at a weight plateau, but that's a good gain from yesterday. It's a good gain. Oh. I've tried to keep them as cool as possible, which is why we've been having so many field trips downstairs. Well, one of the reasons. Also because it's good for them to experience new things at this stage. Floofy little. Oh, and look at this little floofy. This one's got the ear tufts. Oh, so cute. Mambo. Mambo was 938 yesterday. 967 today. Good job. So we want boys to be at least 1,000 grams, 1 kilogram, or 2.2 pounds for spays and neuters. And they have a minimum of 8 weeks old, which they now are. And then it's nice if the girls are a little bit bigger than that because their surgeries are more involved, invasive. Dr. Ferguson says that she can really tell the difference between my kittens when they come in and kittens that have come in for spays and neuters that have been recently rescued by laps, because mine always have fat layers, which is a good thing when you're a kitten. It's good to have a fat layer, right, Mambo? So sometimes when they haven't had proper nutrition and they've kind of struggled, their skin is very thin and delicate, and they don't have all the fat or muscle, which makes it even more difficult to do a spay. But so these guys will be, I have no doubt, plump. They actually, it's interesting because even though they're the smallest weight-wise, they look to me so big. Even when I brought them to laps, they were like, they're huge. They were just 8 weeks when I brought them. But I think it's partially the floof factor. I'm not sure. I know that everyone says that they are smaller in person than they appear on the cam, but they look big to me too, especially the floofy one. Foxy Fox, what were you yesterday? Oh, good. Okay. 9:55. Oh, good boy. Good boy. Foxy Fox had a couple of slow days too there. But he is back in business. Very good. Very good. So spays and neuters are going to happen Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, the week of the 21st, and then Friday will be adoption day. Friday the 25th will be adoption day. So the deadlines for submitting an application is Tuesday is it the 15th? Yep, Tuesday the 15th. So if you're planning to adopt or apply to adopt one or two of these delightful creatures, or three, get your applications in by Tuesday. It's tinykittens.com/adopt. Oh, Salsa. There he goes. Lindy is way up in there. Oh, Mr. Buggles. I should weigh him before he goes to the bathroom. Linders. I think everyone at last was also marveling at this delightful creature with her beautiful, unusual pattern. She's so beautiful. No one has ever seen such a beautiful pattern on a kitten ever. So she was 9:52 last time, 9:54 today. Okay, that's okay because she had a big game yesterday. And where's Mr. Buggles? Look how oh, you probably can't see. Mr. Buggles, when his floof is highlighted by the sun, looks like a porcupine. He was very adorable. Mr. Buggles, look, Mr. Buggles. Look who has your fishy. Look who has your fishy. Look at your face is all dusty from the litter box. Look, I need to dust your face for a minute. Face dusting. Alright, Mr. Buggles. 875. He's so cute. Oh, he's so cute. Mr. Buggles. Hi, Mr. Buggles. Oh, he's so adorable, Mr. Buggles. Oh, Mr. Buggles. Oh, now I forgot how much he weighs because I got distracted by his adorableness. No, where are you going? Mr. Buggles. 8. No. Let's say 874. Good boy. So, that's good. Everyone's on their way. So we have not approved or reviewed. The Labs has been reviewing applications. They may have been calling some people, checking references. But I don't think they will call until after probably Wednesday or Thursday of next week to let people know if they've been matched with a kitten or two. We'll probably let people know at the same time. and it will be after everything's been reviewed, because people are still submitting applications here and there. So Hula and Lindy have a week to go. Everyone else is fine. It is 5 days, 3 days, 4 days. Everybody's gonna make it weight-wise. I'm not concerned about that. The first ones go on the 21st. That is, oh, I need to update this. Hula and Mambo. Tuesday is Calypso. That should all be good. Yeah. Okay, good. So all set there. Hopefully we have enough applications for everybody. I don't know. I have not looked yet at everything. I am not going to have any more foster fails, even though it's always hard to let them go. Three of my own is enough. I think any more than that, I wouldn't be able to dedicate enough time to, just because our lives are so busy. And with fostering and everything, I wouldn't want to have to split time and feel like they don't all get all the time that they deserve. That's just for us, for our, because our lifestyle is kind of busy sometimes, all the time. But yes, I know John was saying that, and now look. So he's setting a bad example for all of us, or a good example, maybe. Maybe. We'll see what happens. By the way, his if you guys aren't watching the Fabulous Fosters, they're so cute, and they have a new one. I'm sure you all know this, but yesterday Lily Tomlin came in. She's younger, but seems to be related in some way. They're so cute. Oh my goodness, they're so cute. Anyway, they're very cute. The puppies who had the parvo, are you talking about so Rocket was a puppy that came in that had parvo, and Dr. Ferguson took him home, and she and her husband were taking care of them around the clock. Like he took the puppy to work with him every day, and Rocket was starting to rally, and then just took a turn for the worse, unfortunately, and did not make it, which is definitely something that parvo is something that's really hard to come back from. So yeah, we know that he had the best possible care. I mean, how amazing is it that Dr. Ferguson would take him in? It's hard for a shelter to take an animal with parvo because it's so contagious, and if we have any unvaccinated dogs, which at the time we had the 9 puppies were in, and they're too young for vaccines, so they are very susceptible to it. But obviously we didn't want to turn him away. So Dr. Ferguson totally was just like, oh well, I'll take him, and so it's always really hard for someone who takes in an animal like that has such a bad prognosis. But he did get the best possible care, and he also was able to know love for, you know, the week or so that he was with them, week or two maybe that he was with them, which is more than he would have had if he had not come in. So kind of a sad ending, but one of those things where, you know, he at least knew love, and he was comfortable, and he was as cared for as he possibly could have been. So yeah, that's sometimes that's all we can give to them is love at the end. Yeah, Dr. Ferguson's amazing. And so Roman is doing great. He's with Linnea from Laps Staffer, who I'm sure you've seen many times. She did an update yesterday on the Dumpster Wonder kittens. So she is bottle feeding him around the clock. He's a good little eater. And so he's doing very well. And again, the man who brought him in totally saved his life by knowing exactly what to do and doing all of the right things. He is a hero in my book, for sure. So Roman's doing great. So, and also someone, Noor from the internet, from France, sent a snuggle mom, is sending a snuggle mom to Laps for him, which is super sweet. And will come in handy because we don't have any similarly aged kittens to put him with at the moment. So that's why. So he'll be with Linnea until they're able to. Okay, you guys have to see this. This is awesome. Let's see if I can do it without creating too much of a. That's awesome! Can you see it? It's a hover drone. That's the house human. Oops, sounds like it just crashed. That was awesome. So, house human got a. Oh yeah, it crash landed. Got a hover drone for his work stuff. And it's got like a camera on it, so you know that I'm hoping to steal it to look for kittens and stuff. No, that's not what we do, Mr. Elsa. Totally got a glimpse of the dirty office just then. Anyway, so it's a quadcopter hover drone with a camera. It's got a camera, so you can see live what it's seeing, and also apparently will record video. So, like, if we were looking for jungle moms, it would be, you know, kind of helpful. The only problem is, of course, it runs on Wi-Fi network, so, which we don't have out there. Well, there are a few issues with it, but we'll see how it works. That's right. It can spy on people. Anyway. Probably not taking much of a break after these guys. Winders. Oh, Salsa. Such a little scamp. He just does it because he can. He feels cool because he's the only one who has figured out how to climb the fence for some reason. I don't know if you can see it. Everyone's trying to get him through the bars. Anyway. And it's not too loud either. I was thinking it would be super loud, but it's not that bad. Maybe I might run out there and check it out. So yeah, probably we'll get some more kittens soon, I would think. And we will be moving at some point, but it's impossible to predict when that will happen. So hopefully sooner rather than later, because this house is nice, but it's a bit small, and it's basically still every crevice is filled with cat gear, so it's a little bit where there's like just boxes everywhere and boxes and cats everywhere. It's like maybe 1,000 square feet or so, and we've got 10 cats in here, our 3 and then these 7, which is kind of a lot for such a small place. So there will be much more. Well, not much more. Actually, the next house we're moving into is not that much bigger, but it does have a basement, which is where I will be setting up camp. Oh, Buggles, he's so cute. Okay, so I'm gonna go check out the hover drone. You guys enjoy some kittens. Look at you. You're such a scampy scamp. What would I do? I had to use the window, fence blockade to keep the sun out of the window. So for now, so Salsa can now basically climb anytime he wants to. Garbage. Okay. All right. I'll be back. But I'm going to check out the grill. There's probably lots of windows out there. How adorable you are. Oh, you're so cute. You're so cute. You're so cute. Oh, you're so cute. Choose my drops. Here's my drops before I go. Okay. Come on, Mr. Foxy Fox. Mr. Foxy Fox. Hey, buddy. Oh, I know. Good boy. What a good boy. What a good boy. Hey, wait. Oh, my God. Oh, he's a good boy. He's such a good boy. Oh, so cute. He's so cute. All right, there you go. Okay, laptop. Me. Okay, Mama, you want to go in?